Hey, thanks for joining us over here at Sodas and Such, and today we're going to be talking about Hank's Genuine Root Beer. Hank's Root Beer is relatively recent, especially given the timeline of craft sodas, because Hank's was developed in 1997 in Philadelphia. Now, they actually have a decent about, which is not that common with craft sodas, on their website that says their family's been in the business for about 40 years. Before that, doesn't give any mention. Must have been a failed experiment. I don't know. But Hank's has been around, started in Philadelphia, and then started branching out from there from its customers and then into different restaurants and being sold wholesale. And even today is purchased quite widely wholesale. It's in about 40 different states. And as they brag about, you can also find it online anytime that you would like. Hank's Root Beer was the winner of the Glass Packaging Institute's Clear Choice Award in the carbonated beverage category. I mean, just look at it. Is it the dimple? Is it the top ridges? This obviously is record-breaking design that no one has ever seen nor matched since. It's weird. I actually went to the website and there's the requirements and here's how you can enter. And I guess if you designed a bottle this year, maybe you can win a prestigious award too. I don't know. But all joking aside, it is actually like a decent bottle. It's kind of neat. It is something that is different than other root beer bottles. Hank's has a really good website, and at least in the history of sodas and such, it is the best website that I've seen as far as reviewing sodas go. I mean, it has although a little bit dainty, it has a well-rounded and robust about, so you feel like you know where the soda came from, a little bit of the history and the story on it. You have a nice little pie chart breaking down what sodas they sell and how much that makes up of their total gross sales. You also have the ability to see where you can buy the soda at. And if you don't have it in your area, you can order it online straight from the website. It has hyperlinks that'll take you where you need to go. I mean, honestly, if I was giving some prestigious award for the craft sodas and such ultimate website explanationableness award, then it would go to Hank's Gourmet Sodas. Cost is pretty easy to figure out here. You can buy 12-ounce bottles from their website for $17.70. Nice round number. So if we take $17.70, divide it by, that's too many numbers. So if we take $17.70 and divide it by 12, that gives us $1.47 per bottle. $1.48 for you crazy math people. But that's pretty decent. This is again, gourmet, genuine, from Philadelphia root beer. And that's an affordable price. This is a root beer that's claiming that it has good design, that it has good ingredients, that it has good taste, that all come together for a price that's way more affordable than root beers who claim a lot less. So that kind of gets me excited that we have a root beer here that's nice, affordable, and claims to be good, but let's find out. All right, here we have it. The soda itself. Hank Philadelphia Gourmet Genuine Recipe 25th anniversary. Let's see what we got here. There's a thunderstorm. Oh no. Uh-oh. Well, it says twist open. Okay, so as far as openings go, really anticlimactic. I thought about halfway through, since it was cutting into my finger, that it was a bottle open and had to go and look and see that it was not. Had some words in there. I am sorry about that. But we've got Hanks. Let's give it a little sippy sip. Okay, so right off the horn, right? Bring it up to my nose. Vanilla invades, attacks. So, as you can imagine, what I taste right off the horn is vanilla. And it's still just kind of sitting there on the back right-hand side of my tongue. For me, that's cool. Like, I like vanilla a lot, especially in root beers, in sodas. So that's chill with me. Let's kind of find out what else we have here. So we've got a little bit of fizziness, but this isn't, again, a hyper fizzy root beer. If I was to pour it out into a glass, like, you get a little bit of fizz, but it's a smooth, rounded root beer. Other than the vanilla, there's not a lot jumping out and really screaming for attention, but there's nothing bad about this. There's no strange aftertaste. Really what's hanging around the most is that vanilla, and it smells really, really good as I'm kind of like taking the bottle and bringing it around my nose. All right, so let's talk about taste for a second. Overall, the taste on Hanks, I gotta give it an 8, right? So well balanced, little notes of just little odd and end things that I'm not articulate enough to express or to pick out. The main flavor being vanilla, and that's what's holding it back from being something higher like a 9 or a 10, right? The vanilla is good, it's really rich, it's really strong, but that's what you're getting, right? You could call this a vanilla soda for me. Blind taste test, sounds good to me. It's a vanilla soda, right? We don't have any of the strong rooty or licorishness that needs to come along the sweet vanilla. As far as fizziness, again, like shaking it up, right? You're not getting like too much there. You got a little bit, but it goes down really, really smooth. It's got the right amount of fizziness. It's not like burning your esophagus as you come down, the little bubbles exploding on the inside. So for fizziness, I'm gonna give it an 8 as well. Right amount, not over the top. Knock it down to a 7, my bad, okay? Because that crack, right? Nothing good was happening on that crack. That's a little bit of a bummer, Hank. It's a little bit of a bummer. Fizziness and smoothness are cousins, they are related, but they're not the same thing. But I did kind of merge the two on this one, so that's my bad. I mean, as far as smoothness goes, right, this went down really well, down really smooth. This would go well with a drink. Other than the vanilla, it's not gonna overpower what's going on. It's not gonna just make you wish you only had the root beer or didn't have it at all. It's good, it's good and smooth, nothing crazy going on. So I'm gonna give smoothness an 8 on this one. As far as sweetness goes, this isn't over the top. Now there is 41 grams of sugar in this root beer, but it's not over the top. It is made with cane sugar. There's no like extra claim on it that says it has to be real or pure cane sugar, but that is the second ingredient in the ingredient list. So obviously it is quite prevalent, not a real like denotion of it's real or not. But it's there, it's good. It's sweet, it's not too sweet, it's not overtly sugary as far as beverages go. And honestly, the sugar isn't the main thing. It's, again, that sweetness of the vanilla that kind of lays under the bottom. So, would I want this to be sweeter tasting? Yeah, because again, I want to get away from that vanilla a little bit, but is it sweet enough on its own as a whole? Yes. So we'll score sweetness for it a 7. Now overall, I really like this root beer. It's got a good, strong flavor. Vanilla has to come into the conversation just once more. Good smooth, it's good all around. It's gonna get the good score of an 8, right? So I don't want this every single time I have one, but if I haven't had Hank's for a while, I'm gonna grab it just to kind of remind myself of where it sits in my kind of ranking of ultimate root beers. That kind of just go, where were you, buddy? Like, I kind of forgot about you. Like, we don't hang out like too often. We're not like best friends, but we're decent friends, you know, like the kind that you go disc golfing with once a month or play a board game with twice a year. There's a kind of like, you know, they're sweet, they're cool, and this is over now. So the sun came out after the rainstorm, which means we are done for today. Thanks again for joining us over here. If you jump on the Patreon and subscribe at any level, you get entered into the drawing to win one of the sodas from every soda that we review. So for example, Hank's, there's 3 more of these floating around that you, if you are a Patreon, I would just take your name out of a hat or a drawer or a squirrel or whatever, and I would take that and the 3 names that I drew from the Patreon supporters, I would ship you a bottle of Hank's root beer so you can try it for yourself. So even if you jump on at $1 a month, you can be a part of this community and get some free sodas every now and again, which is pretty fun and pretty neat. I hope that we continue to just go together. Leave some comments down below if you have another type of soda. Right now we're hanging out in root beers that you would like me to review. What do you think about Hank's? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Have you ever had it? Do you want to have it? Just some things to think about. And as always, see you guys next time.